So we're here at Going Global Live with our great friend Lisa from Altus-Wrx. Lisa, give everybody a little overview of what the business does.
Yeah, thank you very much. So super excited to be here and be partnering with Briars at this great event. So thank you so much. Essentially what we do is we help British and European businesses, or anyone really, is looking to expand into the United States. So it's really from a practical standpoint, go-to-market strategy, locations, boots on the ground, sales and marketing, test the market before you put all your dollars in there. So yes.
And help people understand how does that sort of work? Somebody comes to you and says, Lisa, I want to go to the US, the widget I sell is brilliant, Americans are going to love it. Make that come alive for people. What would you do?
So my question is, how do you know Americans are going to love it?
Good question.
Right?
Yeah.
Because ultimately that's a very different market. So you might have an amazing brand in your current country, but if you're coming to the US, we speak the same language, but we don't, right? So it's really trying to understand the American market and target and focus, because it's very overwhelming. You've got 51 different countries in one country, basically. So it's who is it you're targeting? What are they looking for? Who are your competitors? And then what's going to be the best way to go about it? So then we can help you actually do that and get a bit of traction first.
And is that building the plan or implementing the strategy as well?
Both. So some businesses I work with say, you know what, we've already started to sell to the US. We're doing it through LinkedIn, we're doing it through phone calls or emails or whatever it is. And we've sort of reached, a bit of a plateau. So it's taking it to the next step and saying, okay, well, we can represent you and be your boots on the ground and be able to meet with potential clients and then represent you potentially at events or sponsorship events or whatever that might be.
And who's the typical type of customer? Because that sounds like it's anyone and everyone.
It is quite generic, but what I'm seeing is more sort of tech companies, especially I'm based in Florida and Miami, and we've got a real tech hub happening in Miami right now, or actually in the whole of Florida. So that's where I see a lot of sort of similarities. But then I'm also working with a lot of recruitment firms who are looking at opportunities to expand and see, the opportunity in the US. And what's great for recruitment firms is that it's very easy for you to place a candidate into the United States from the UK or from Europe or wherever. But to then sort of get to the next step is very difficult. So we sort of put those two together.
That's not a native Miami accent?
No, funnily enough, no. So I've been there 8 years in Miami, and Miami has become, as I mentioned, a real center for tech and startups. Since the pandemic, what happened was it attracted a lot of businesses and investors from the Northeast, but also from the West Coast, when people suddenly realized, I don't have to stay in my tiny Manhattan apartment. I can sell it for a couple of $1 million and buy a massive, condo in Miami overlooking the water and have a better quality of life.
That's how I talk to the Briars business about the Northwest versus Southern.
It's exactly the same. Come to Northwest, come to Miami. Slight difference in the sunshine issue.
Climate's different.
Yeah, slightly different. So what's happened is that investment has come to Miami. So it's much easier for businesses that are, looking to grow to situate themselves in Florida and then be able to expand out into the US. I think also Florida and Miami is very Latin American, which is brilliant. So if you're looking to expand into Latin America, it's a great place. But now they're really trying to get the, sort of the Europeans in that say, use this as a, sort of a landing board into the rest of the United States.
And I'm sure there'll be lots of people watching this to say, that's me, that's exactly what I need.
Yeah.
How do people get hold of you, the services? What's the best way for them to get in touch?
So our website, www.altus-Wrx.com. I'm on LinkedIn, Lisa Shepard. You can find me on LinkedIn. Obviously, connect with Briars and you'll probably find me as well. Yeah. So I'm in London for the next week. So if people want to meet, let's meet up and have a chat. Or alternatively, we can have a call when I'm back in the US.
Well, thank you so much for your support for the event as well. It's been great to have you here and all the great advice you've been giving to the people at Going Global Live.
Thank you.
Okay.